Right. All right. I managed to make this contraption here because what you can barely see probably there inside, you can see something white, and that something white is the LED that is with the legs up, pretty much with the pads, and that connection there is touching one pad there. I can prove it actually. Nothing is powered. This is the power plug from this device, but I have here. Let me open it. 5 volts. I have, but I don't think I can do it with one hand. No, I cannot do it. So right now I put there an LED. You can barely see it, but it's there. And the positive pad is connected to all this contraption. I put a spring here that is pushing and is holding this metallic leg on the position, on the positive position. The positive pad is so tiny. This here, this copper wire here is touching the margin of that pad, and this wire here is touching in the middle of the pad, somewhere there. And this wire here is touching this wire, this leg. So the connection is through here, through this leg, onto the pad, through the pad, and then through this other copper wire that you can see here, and then through these two wires. But it appears is extremely sensitive. The entire device is extremely sensitive. I flatten that solder pad, solder end of the wire. I make it flat like this, so not round, but I smash it, and I insert it underneath like that to each of them. And there is a contact every time I'm pressing the button. You can barely see it, and this is how little bit is moving the button, and this is an extension of this area. Is a copper extension, and is only here for the purpose of blackening. You know, when it's creating that spark, it will make a black. You see, like this, and also eat the material a little bit, because that is not it, or probably it is a little bit it, like a small hole. But this will be the sacrificial rod contactor for this, for this button. And here is how it's moving. It is not touching. Is only by pressing is touching. But so far, very bad luck. I couldn't spot weld this leg to that very tiny pad there. I tried everything. I tried numerous ways to keep this leg on contact there. This is the I believe the third or the fourth way inserting the spring. I tried only holding it into plastic the first ways, and it's just randomly moving aside as it is now. But now is a little bit more stable. It is also randomly moving around, but it is a little bit of force keeping it kind of into place, but it's still not good enough. So I still have, when I plug it in, nothing happened, nothing sparked here, and nothing spot welded there, and that's very well. I will see on the next. I have to find the problem first. Why it's not making contact? I don't know. Really, I don't know. It's a little bit of mystery here, but it is interesting so far, even if it didn't work. We will see. We will see. Although it didn't work, I still wanted to show you the progress I made so far here, and that's it. I wanted to show you the progress and how is looking this device that is holding that LED LEDs, SMD LED with its legs up. So it's very interesting. Those burn marks that you see is from my soldering iron when I was melting the plastic. It's not something else. It's only when I was working on this contraption to make it somehow, and I kind of touched it. So this is how I'm testing it. I put positive here that is going through that leg onto the pad, and this is a negative with 1 kilo resistor on it. If I'm touching, yep, you see there is a connection through all this motherfuckers. And here, if I'm switching to check the other pad, this, and if I'm touching there, it's also making a connection, as you can see, through this pad here, through this part, this way into. They are both touching the positive connection pretty much. These two elements, these two ends, they're touching the positive. And what I'm doing, I'm connecting the negative there to check if if the connections are okay. If the connections are correct. That's what I just did right now. I made a test to see if the connections are okay, and they are okay. The current is passing through the positive and then out through the negative of the LED in this case, but they are shortening. These two are shortening. And I just made the experiment and it failed. Shit. Yeah, well, I don't have the proper devices. I don't have the proper elements to build it as I want it, unfortunately. What happened there? What happened is that this metallic pad, I had it in my hand, but I didn't knew what it is, and I throw it away, and now I cannot possibly find it anymore. But that positive pad that you see there, let me actually do it like this. You can see the positive is no more the positive pad that it was before. It's only the negative, the longer one there remained, but the positive is melted away pretty much, and I did smell a special smell, a special plastic smell, like never before, and that might have been the cause that that plastic is so is not holding the pad there. It's only guiding the pad. It's barely keeping it there. It's absolutely garbage. These LEDs are made with no, they are just impossible to work with them, and that's what I tried. My best thing that I could do was to melt it, and this is telling me that the voltage amperage is too high actually, and I knew it, but I tried it anyway. But I don't have what I need. I really don't have. And in this capitalism we are living all, we cannot actually afford anything. Because I am a very good capitalist, but I am unable to make any kind of money from anything that I can do, and I'm very pissed off. And I know how to do a lot of stuff, but it's impossible. It's literally impossible to procure and to have the stuff that I want. And shit, this is very disappointing. So I believe this is end game over. This is game over. This experimentation, I couldn't. Yeah. This is good for something thicker, but not for that kind of size that I'm having there. It's impossible. For now, it's impossible for me with what I have, with the shit that I'm having here. So I managed to make all the connections right. It was extremely hard, but I managed to make it work. It throw out some smoke, and that's it. Component damaged. For a very extremely brief second, I barely touched it, and that's it. Shit. I don't know if I will try it again. I'm not sure. This was very disappointing. But I tried the impossible, I guess. We will see if I will be able to actually variate the current that is passing through this secondary that I'm having here. Maybe it's a chance, but I have no idea how to do that, and holy fuck. I will see. Thank you very much, and that's it for today.
I was looking by curiosity, and this one it says here very clearly in the title. It's very important. For 0.1 and 0.15 millimeter nickel plated steel sheet thickness. And this one as well, it says here, it's a bit small, 0.1 and 0.15. This is another model actually. This model I find it a lot everywhere, also on eBay, but mostly here on AliExpress is the most used. So 0.1 until 0.15, exactly like this other model here. And this put me to think about the thickness and the amperage that I'm using there in my device, and they are quite fragile. Those areas that I'm trying to make to spot weld, and very fragile, and I know that. But with a lower current, I can do it. But I was thinking even thinner leg that I want to spot weld, but I will still have to vary the amperage. Right now I'm having here the big wires, but I'm thinking to add either to take them out or to add in another other wire a bit thinner, and from here I will get a bit less amperage this way. If the big wires that I'm having right now, let's say I have no idea what amperage I'm having from them. Let's say they are giving me 200 amperes. I have no idea how much I'm getting on them. But with this, probably I will get somewhere about 100 or 80, amps. I don't know. I'm guessing approximately like this, probably. That's my idea. And this amperage, lower amperage, might not overheat that small positive pad of the LED. This is the LED pads. This is negative, that is positive, and this is the plastic around. And here I did try to spot weld here. An idea that I have. We will see. I'm not sure if I will even make it. I don't know. I will see. Thank you very much for that.